This is Renee Collins,
Whitney Acke,
and Rachel Crowe,
and welcome to Overtones. Welcome, everyone. You are listening to the 44th broadcast of Overtones on WLXU 93.9 FM, Lexington Community Radio. We are coming to you from the beautiful and historic Lyric Theater in the great city of Lexington, Kentucky. I am Renee Collins, your host, and I'm joined, as I am each and every week, by Lexington musician and songwriting extraordinaire Whitney Acke. Let's all welcome Whitney to the show. In addition to Whitney, we are so pleased to have our celebrity guest host back by popular demand, by the way, Whitney.
Yes.
We have Rachel Crowe, and we are so glad to have you back. Let's welcome Rachel.
Yeah.
We have just listened to the sounds of Pikeville, Kentucky's Beck and the Starlight Review, who open our show each and every week with their hit song, Kentucky. And Rachel, we got to see Beck this week on Red Barn Live, and she and Tyler Smith and his band, the Still Runners, knocked it out of the park with Tyler's debut Red Barn performance last week. You can hear this performance on Red Barn Sunday morning on WLXU 93.9 FM from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. And Rachel, your assessment of what went down at Red Barn and how it all went down.
So I had like the inside scoop. Tyler texted me. He was like, keep it under your hat. I have a special guest coming. And he wrote that song for them to play for her. And I'm like, boy, this is
amazing.
crazy. He is so super talented. The one about 80, where he's like, I didn't live this life. You and I were just like, yeah, this is such a great song about driving 80. I love it. He is such a talented songwriter, and Beck is so amazing. Her voice is so beautiful. And you all had like a little snippet of the harmonies in the front room
Yes.
of the building.
Oh, Kentucky will always be my home.
Oh my, chilling, so good.
And Whitney, I know you are a fan of both Tyler and Beck.
I am. I'm just a fan of them as humans and of what they do. I love them together. It brings out something really unique in both of them. So I get to sit with Beck in a songwriter round coming up in March with her and Jen Tackett, and I tell you what, I'm super excited. She's amazing.
So wonderful. I thought the favorite line for the whole night was when Tyler said, I wrote this song when I was in prison.
Oh, yeah.
Which is technically true, right? Doesn't
Yeah.
he work at the prison?
He works at the
Yeah.
prison. And he said he just loves to deliver that line every time.
And it does
just really
kill
gets
because
everybody.
when they don't know that he is a parole officer or whatever.
But he really doesn't look like a convict. I just have to
doesn't.
say, he's a little too nice.
Yes,
He is wonderful. Yeah, he's
And
such a
wow,
good guy.
That band was so solid. They were so tight.
Oh, the sun shines bright on my home, Kentucky home.
He has has
No, I
been
believe it.
working so hard on everything. I mean, like I said, he wrote that song for him and Beck to sing, and he has been putting together. And the fiddle player,
Yes.
like, she's 20.
Yes.
What?
I know. Natalie Tomlinson was just fabulous.
Oh, and cute as a daggone button. I mean,
so sweet.
so
the whole
good.
night was just amazing. And we could go on and on forever, but we do have a good show ahead of us. So, Whitney and Rachel, how excited are we both today about this outstanding lineup for the special edition of Overtones, appropriately titled, It's Okay, I'm with the Band.
I don't know how many times I've used that line.
I don't even know ever what to answer when you ask that, because we are so excited every week.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So true. Whitney, Rachel, and I are welcoming guests today who have a broad range of musical artistry and significant contribution to the local music scene here in Lexington and beyond.
So in this special edition of Overtones, It's Okay, I'm with the Band, we certainly have a great opportunity to do all of that and more with this all-star lineup that showcases not only the talent of these incredible Kentucky musicians, but we are also exploring the process that goes into the artistic effort in getting several very talented musicians, which in essence represent a note of a chord on a staff, working together to produce not only some sweet harmonies and melodic progressions, but also to delight the audience members who are lucky enough to get to hear them play and see them perform.
Without further ado, here is your Kentucky Overtones starting lineup.
Colin Wallace, Mason McCord, Randon Urich, Jason Howard, and Tyler Montgomery are all here in the studio with us today. And it's okay, they are with the band. Let's welcome Winchester, Kentucky's Rifletown.
Yes.
We also have in the green room with us the amazing husband and wife power couple, Elizabeth Ann Marie Frazier and Cody Penn. And it's okay because they're with the band. Let's welcome former Bereans and now Lexingtonians, the Ox-Eyed Daisies.
Yeah.
Also found walking around, Jory Bowling, Joel Serdinis, and Michael Stallings, who have been doing a lot of really cool performances together. And it's all okay because they are with several bands, but they are with this band today. So let's welcome Jory, Joel, and Michael to the show.
We're going to start off this all today with a special musical offering from Rifletown. Hello, guys. How have you been doing? What you been doing?
Well, we've been rehearsing a little bit, which is a little contrary to one of the last songs we played when we were here. A song about not rehearsing. But yeah, we've been rehearsing. And,
Oh, that's right.
and,
I remember.
Really getting focused on that. So we're doing that, and we're getting shows together for the spring and the early summer, and doing some networking and making friends and just having a good time playing music.
Awesome. So what are you going to kick off this opening segment of Overtones on WLXU 93.9 FM today?
We're starting with a new song. It's called Red Eyed.
Here they are, Rifletown singing Red Eyed.
Left me like a runaway train, and I knew you had something left to say, and we were afraid. And baby, I can't explain how the first thing you think, the last thing you say, they're the same, and we were playing. So head on home tonight on a red-eye flight, and know that it's alright. Just head on home tonight, and when you see sunlight, you know that it's alright. So tell me, but get it on quick, I know I was wrong. You were lonely and sick, with nowhere to go. Baby, it's all the same to me, but if you come back to town and you're home and you're free and you think of me, you know where I am. Just head on home tonight on a red-eye
tonight. You know that's alright. That's all. It's alright. Just head on home tonight on a red-eye flight. You know that's alright. Just head on home tonight. And when you see sunlight, you know that's it's alright. Just head on home tonight on a red-eye flight. You know that's alright. Just head on home tonight. And when you see sunlight, you know that's alright. And that it's alright.
Thank you so much. We are going to hear more from Rifletown later in the show, but for now, stick around as we will be back with Lexington, Kentucky's the Ox-Eyed Daisies here on WLXU 93.9 FM, Lexington Community Radio.
Drunken poet, drunken rhyme, singing till bottles dry and words fade away. Body's broke, but his mind is stone. Found his point, gonna drive it home, but we've heard this one before. Well, what's the harm in one last ride? Listen close, open wide, you'll hear the sweetest song about it. Well, he
We are back, and you are listening to Overtones, hosted by Renee Collins, Whitney Acke, and we also have celebrity guest host Rachel Crowe with us today on WLXU 93.9 FM, Lexington Community Radio. You have just listened to the sounds of the Ox-Eyed Daisies. Let's welcome them to Overtones, everyone.
Hey guys, thank you so much for being back with us. What's been going on with you guys?
We just moved to Lexington in December.
Ooh.
Yes, we
so
heard.
we're part of the Lexington family now.
Yeah.
A whole lot of writing songs and work for Cody.
Working, and like every musician.
Raising a little one.
Yeah, parenting, working, and
We are so happy to have you in this wonderful city of Lexington. We definitely got bonus ×3, it sounds like.
Yes,
there.
we did.
Absolutely. So what are you going to sing for us next?
This song's called Jewel.
Here are the Ox-Eyed Daisies on Overtones, everyone.
There you stand, soft as snow, like a child crying alone. All of your words, every lie crowns your head and covers your eyes. So young, careless and free, life had so much to be. The nights grew long, days grew short, found yourself wanting more. But here you are, there you could be, just as a tool lost out at sea. Every battle, every war has left you scarred, hot who you are. If only you'd look, just take a peek, you'd see the light you shine down on me. But you've cast a shadow, long, deep, and wide, all in your head for you to hide. Well, here you are, there you could be, just as a tool lost out at sea. Every battle, every war has left you scarred, hides who you are. Well, there you stand, soft as snow, like a child crying alone. All of your words, every lie crowns your head and covers your eyes. Here you are, there you could be, just as a tool lost out at sea. Every battle, every war has left you scarred, hides who you are.
When you were playing your guitar and you talked about Stevie Ray Vaughan, is that like some of your influences on some of your leads?
I don't know. I think Stevie Ray Vaughan is just like a standard for every guitar player, you know. So it's like,
I mean,
it's impossible. It's
That's
impossible.
a lob. I'm
Yeah.
asking you to tell me what's really on your mind. Like, what's some of your greater influences?
I mean, Stevie Ray Vaughan for sure, definitely. But he's great. And then Derek Trucks, bluegrass music, Tony Your Eyes, Doc Watson, a lot. Doc Watson for acoustic. He's definitely one of my all-time favorites.
And so, what are some of your influences? Because I hear this very angelic, but like
I
kitty
would
got
say
teeth.
Gillian
behind.
Welch is definitely one of my favorite female artists ever. I would also say Carrie Ann Hurst from Shovels and Rope is another one of my.
So yeah, that's like
Yeah.
like they're together. So like they have
They're
like
cahoots.
yeah. Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
Carrie Ann.
don't they date or they're married or something
They're
like that?
married.
Carrie Ann and Michael,
Yeah.
they're married. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So like you've got that
Yeah,
thing going
see?
on.
They're-
See.
They're way up there on our, aspiring list.
Yeah, great.
Well, we are so glad to have you back with us. What are you going to sing to close your segment today?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
Fresh
song
Tobacco.
is called Fresh Tobacco.
Okay, Fresh Tobacco, the Ox-Eyed Daisies on WLXU 93.9.
Yeah, I was rolling up stale tobacco, sitting at the edge of the bar, setting fire to all of the worry that never did get that far. There you were, rolling and turning over, burning spirits and cursing God, setting fire to all of your demons, but never did get that far. Cut the deck and see where it falls. Could win, could lose it all. Never cared much for games, but we played anyway. I remember the first time I saw you. Don't even have to think at all. As if the clouds just up and parted, love beckoning is called. Could have been a dream, swiftly fleeting, stacked up like a house of cards, or a life of love given freely, a gift from heaven above. Cut the deck and see where it falls. Could win, could lose it all. Never cared much for games, but we played anyway. Cut the deck and see where it falls. Could win, could lose it all. Never cared much for games, but we played anyway. There I was rolling up fresh tobacco, sitting next to you at the bar, adding up all of our blessings, but never could count that far.
Thank you so much for being with us, Liz and Cody, and stick around as we will be back with Jory Bowling, Joel Serdinis, and Michael Stallings on WLXU 93.9 FM, Lexington Community Radio, after these messages.
Decent weather, steady hands, tobacco leaves. Grip cuts, take 'em down and face, please. And a cool drink of water to refresh the soul. It's been a long day and plenty more to go. Since I was knee-high to a turkey, I helped work this ground. We always tonight too. Late at night I used to sneak out and go to the Richland, stare out across the horizon and look at all those glowing lights. Wondered what they were up to 24 hours a day. Well, little did I know, my grandfather, he'd been watching me. And then one day I heard him. Get over here, Bowen. Let me talk to you. He said, you foolish young man, you have no idea what's at stake. Yonder marks them glowing lights, hell awaits. Buried their mother in pavement and greed. Got all the room to do whatever the hell you want, except plant a seed. Now I know your mind's made up, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. Gonna take more than those people to fill man's shoes. And the best of blessings come gift wrapped in pain. So hang on to yourself as much as you can, boy, 'cause you ain't coming back the same. Cause out there you can't find what you learn in a meadow when your hands lead a goodwill and the gripping gets hard. Just get yourself a big nose outside river to find out this way of living can truly bless the heart. Oh, thank you.
We are back, and you are listening to WLXU 93.9 FM, and you've just heard from the incredibly talented Jory Bowling. Let's welcome Jory Bowling to the show, everyone.
So, Jory, what was the name of that song you just played?
The song was called Pulling Roots.
Fantastic. I heard, I hope this is public knowledge, that you have now transitioned into being a full-time working musician. Is that correct?
I have.
So tell us a little bit about that.
I've been a mechanic for about 7 years now, and it's just kind of starting to suck the life out of me. And music's always been my passion, and just found myself in a crossroads in life that I could just kind of pull the trigger on that for a little while and explore it.
Well, I'm excited, as Greg Austin would say, when you have no backup plan, you make things happen, and I just know that you're going to.
I don't have
we're
a
all
clue
excited
what I'm
for you.
doing, really, but
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have another song for us?
I do. The song's called Hell for Certain. It's about a holler I'm from in Lexington County.
And Jory, who is with you today in the studio?
I got Mr. Joel Serdinis and the one, the legendary Moonshine, the Mike Stallings.
Yeah, we're going to get to hear from Mike here in just a second as well. So let's welcome them all to Overtones, everyone.
talking comes with great cost. Met a loudmouth from up north, said, boy, you gotta be lost. Saw him up by where he pined, then never seen again. Word echoed through the hollows of where he had been. Won't you take time to listen to the stories that may have been told? 'Cause the unaware and the weak, they never find up of certain hollows. This is a place where blood is thicker than bone. Most call it hell, we call it home. You may catch a free ride, but you never really know. What you getting your ass into by heading up hell for certain hollow.
Let's welcome next to the show, Michael Stallings.
Sasquatch in the forest, bird they ain't seen. Old moonshiner, happy family on a dream. That one on drop star marathon. Making moonshine liquor openly save the day. There in the moonlight, the owls are in the tree. And a happy family on the tree. Waiting for that one lone drop star marathon. Joplin soon turn to stream. Old moonshiner happy's family all in dream. Hours from the money pipe and steady stream then flow. Proof is getting lighter, the alcohol run low. As this family woke up from a peaceful, dreamy night, found a bunch of liquor enough to pay the light. Here was hung underneath the put lost and found. Found the old moonshiner by still upon the ground.
The Sasquatch song. Awesome. Love it. What promoted that?
It's a song called A Lone Shiner's Tale. I actually wrote that for a moonshine documentary called Living Proof. It was a bunch of friends of mine was filming a moonshine documentary, and they asked for a song, and I kind of wrote that. And
So that is kind of the tone that you all have. Like I was going to say, like it needs to be in like Cold Mountain or something.
Yeah.
It's got this very haunting holler thing going, and I'm like, oh, so it fits perfectly. Okay.
yeah, one of my buddies, they call him Sasquatch, so
Oh, so they find him running around looking for steals.
Yeah.
And-
he's actually
That's exactly what a Sasquatch is. It's just a very bearded man looking for moonshine. So, what is your next song that you're going to sing for us?
It'd be In the Darkness.
All right.
I like this one too. I think you played this at the open mic recently, correct?
Yes.
So we tied that into our Mars Surface Rover thing because it was darkness, right? It just worked, right? So let's give it up one more time for Michael Stallings.
In the darkness, in the darkness is the time I feel alone. In the darkness, in the darkness is the time my mind will roam. In the darkness, the darkness, thoughts are running through my head. In the darkness, they can see till I'm dead. Doesn't they seem it all comes to me like waves over drifting wood, pushing me away, thinking about to stay awake, never getting rest. the darkness, all my plans destined there. In the darkness, making plans, cut my hair. In the darkness, toes are hard, my nose is cold. In the darkness, counting the sheep until I'm old. Doesn't they seem it all comes to me like waves over drifting wood, pushing me away, think I'm bound to stay awake, never getting rest.
Special thanks to Jory, Joel, and Michael for joining us today on Overtones, hosted by Renee Collins, Whitney Acke, and Rachel Crowe today. We will be back with more music from our artists in the studio, including the music of Winchester, Kentucky's Rifletown, coming up next on Lexington Community Radio.
My friend, we're going in a hurry, slow down. No need to carry on round. All speed you need to bounce. Cause we're all city worries sometimes. No, you gotta go clear out your mind. Need to go out, pick up a good rhyme. Good rhyme will help you find good time, time to shine, shine, shine. Go and free your mind, my mind. Oh, they can't erase the time. Go out and find a magical beat it, rhyme, rhyme, rhyme. Will help you light the way when you go outside and play. And shine for night and day, go out and shine. Must be a little boy, not person and say, oh, you can't just run away. There's a night left in the day, but tomorrow's another thing to me. Now I'm gonna let it breathe. Gonna go out, try to see, go find out just what would be. If we go beyond the trees to see, if the sky should grow, someone dark and overgrown. Even I ran to my bones, I'd find a way back home to you. There's one thing left for us to do, sit and find a reason to reason that some people choose. Lose the blues and shine, shine, shine. Go and free your mind, my mind. Oh, they can't erase the time. Go out, find a magical feeling, rhyme, rhyme, rhyme. Will love you like the way when you go outside and play. And shine both night and day, go and shine. sometimes. Oh, you gotta go clear out your mind. You go out, pick up a good rhyme will help you find good time to shine, shine, shine. Go and free your mind, mind, mind. We'll get to rest time. Go out, find magical feeling around, round, round. We'll love you like the way when you go outside to play. It's shine more night and day. Go out and shine, shine, shine. Go and free your mind, mind, mind. We'll get to rest time. Go out, find magical feeling around, round, round. We'll love you like the way when you go outside to play. It's shine more night and day. Go out and shine.
Welcome back to Overtones on Lexington Community Radio with Renee and Whitney. How awesome has it been to hear the sounds of all these incredible musical talents on such a special edition of Overtones titled It's Okay, I'm with the Band.
It's been fantastic day.
Absolutely.
So let's welcome back Rifletown to the show.
Yeah.
And what was the name of your second song that you just played?
That one's called Shine.
Shine. Oh, and we had a little mishap in the beginning with a broken string.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of like Howie's calling card, isn't it?
It is.
Was it a G string?
It was
a G string. Everybody knows what string it is.
He's sometimes introduced as Jason Howard on the 5-string guitar.
That's awesome. And I really love your new song, Red Eye. And you wrote that on Saturday?
Yeah, last week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Saturday, I think.
And Brandon on his new Telecaster.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, it's great, isn't it?
It is wonderful. What are you going to close our show with today?
A song called More Than Before. A song called More Than Before.
Yeah, and tell us a little bit about this song.
I wrote this song a couple weeks ago, and we decided to work it into the rotation. It's dialed back a little bit from the usual Rifletown sound with the bass and drums and the fast pace and all that. So it's showing off the vocals a little bit more. I don't know if showing them off, but it's trying to put that point forward a little bit. So.
Okay, well, we heard this in rehearsal, and we're really looking forward to hearing it. Let's hear it one last time, sadly, from Rifletown today.
You said the grass was greener on the other side. You said my hill was steeper. I knew you never tried.
All that matters is I need you now more than before. All that matters is I need you now more than before.
And the climb went on forever on the trellis toward your moon. The rhyme you thought was sweeter waited for to bloom.
All that matters is I need you now more than before. All that matters is I need you now more than before. All the land that we have traveled, can't get it off my mind. Love was somehow settled, everyone knows we tried. The friends that knew our battles and fought there by our side. Ones we loved and gathered somewhere lost in time.
I think of all the laughter, the years we come to find. I think on all your faces and pray you think on mine.
All that matters is I need you now more than before. All that matters is I need you now more than before. All that matters is I need you now more than before. All that matters is I need you now more than before.
It seems like a great place to end this edition of Overtones, episode number 44, appropriately titled, It's Okay, I'm with the Band. And I would like to thank all of our guests, Rifletown, Ox-Eyed Daisies, Jory, Joel, and Michael, and all of you in the audience for making the choice to listen locally today.
Until next week, this is Renee Collins,
Whitney Acke,
And Rachel Crowe.
working in concert each and every week to bring you the best this great state of Kentucky has to offer music fans. Reminding you that where words fail, music speaks.
Have a great week filled with music, family, friends, and lots of love.
listen locally.
Goodbye, everyone.
The sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home. 'Tis summer, the people the gay. The corn time's right and the meadows in the bloom, while the birds make music all day. The young folks roll on that little cabin floor, all merry, all happy and bright. By and by hard times come a knocking at the door for my old Kentucky home tonight. Oh, weep no more, my lady. Oh, weep no more today. We will sing one song for my old Kentucky home, for my old Kentucky home far away. Oh, weep no more, my lady. Oh, weep no more today. We will sing one song for my old Kentucky home, for my old Kentucky home far away. For my old Kentucky home far away.